Hey, hey, hey.
Everywhere. What up?
Hey, 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 everyone.
What's going on, gang?
Welcome
We
to,
here.
Hey,
well, hold on real
Troy.
quick. Welcome
Okay,
to
go
the
ahead.
Middlepage Podcast. Welcome to the Middlepage Podcast powered by Blast Music 24/7. Shouts out to Martin and our V
What
of
up, y'all?
Blast Music 24/7 for joining us in the commentary today. What were you about to say, Martin?
Oh, I was gonna ask Troy. He gotta tell me how he moved the screen around, like shuffle the.
Oh, grab, drag and drop. That's basically it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Check it out. Do y'all see the blue? Shouts out to the Duke Blue Devils for their win this past Saturday night
Boo!
against the Carolina Tar Heels.
They got blasted by my Miami Hurricanes last night, so that don't count.
The hatred.
Hey, like I told people going into this game, they both sucked. They're unranked.
Wow.
And we was just there to see what happened. And we happened to become the victors that night. Shouts out to the Duke Blue Devils and Coach Shire. And that's that plug. Tonight's episode is about relax, just do it. Talking about relaxation for middle-aged folk. Before we get started, how y'all feeling tonight? How's everyone
fabulous.
feeling?
I am fabulous.
I'm tired, man. These last 2 days has been really strenuous on my body. So my back hurts.
Your body.
My body. Yeah. My back hurts a little bit right now. So that's that, God serves all purpose for me. So therefore, as long as I'm here, breathing, giving great insight to these fabulous folks that we have in our live stream, I'm good.
That's what's up. We appreciate you being here. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I know y'all want to talk about it. Somebody named LeBron James might break a record tonight.
For those who aren't basketball serving, I was going to say, for those who aren't basketball savvy, what is that record he's breaking?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all-time scoring record.
Oh.
So he only
milestone.
I mean, it's been up for 30 years now. It's been so yeah.
Oh, but Jordan didn't break it either?
When Jordan retired, he was third. He was behind Karl Malone and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at that time. But if Jordan didn't retire the year and a half that he did, I think he probably would have finished second.
Okay. So is it safe to say that people are going to say that if LeBron breaks this record, that he'll be the bestest?
Well, LeBron fans and the millennial folks will say that, but
good. I'm glad you put a stamp on that.
From me,
LeBron fans.
Yeah, LeBron fans, the LeBron stands, they will say that. But to me, it's always going to be Jordan, no matter what. I don't care, because I could go on and on, but I'm not. I'll say that for another day.
Tell them where they can get all the basketball and sports talk and speak, Martin.
Well, my handle is right there. You could always like, comment, subscribe, join me. I drop a video pertaining to all kinds of sports, basketball, football, college football at Livewire Sports Entertainment. I do have our college show tomorrow night. You can check me out on there. It's my Miami Hurricanes show, Canes on the Daily.
Okay. That's what's up.
No doubt.
Well, relax. Just do it. Statistics say that 45 to 65-year-olds feel more stressed now in their middle age jump than their counterparts did in the 1990s, last century ago. Hey, middle-aged guys and gals, what could it be that's stressing us more than our counterparts at this point in our lives? Real briefly, so we can move on and efficiently through these facts and such.
Seems like there's more irons in the fire for us at this age than there were 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So that's for sure. Yeah. More things to be concerned about. I mean, dang. It seems like just staying in your house is the best option.
Right.
We know that's instant death. So can't do that. So more or less those things. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Martin?
I think, to me, I think health, being healthy is, I think it could be a stressful thing. Trying to stay healthy, and family. Some of us might have family that we have, I guess, hereditary causes, and trying to maintain that or staying healthy. So that could contribute to stress a little bit. And, the other stuff that we deal with, bills, job, money, and all of that good stuff. So
retirement.
I'm ready to retire.
Are you ready to retire though?
Well,
Yes, I am.
I'm
talking about financially.
No, I'm just talking hypothetically in my mind. If I could, I would. But
absolutely.
I agree.
I mean, if I could at this moment, I would. I mean, if I was, even with my job, if I focus on building my landscaping business just for me as a solo person, not trying to be out having a company, just independently, which is something I am looking forward to switch my business license from Georgia to South Carolina. So hopefully going into 2024, I could achieve that goal.
Absolutely. Being under the whole ideology that Social Security may not be there for us after 2035, that was a statistic that I had read a while back. I think one of the biggest factors in stressors of folks our generation is finances. A lot of times, the importance of thinking of our children and their growth, and then the challenges of our elders and their sustaining the quality of their lives. We get stuck in the middle, and we're somewhat forgotten in the whole ideology of life. We have to take care of ourselves, take care of one another. Yep. And, I speak to people frequently, not just specifically just running up on them talking about, hey, middle-aged person, what are you doing? It's more like it always comes to the conversation of, hey, I'm dealing with this, or I'm dealing with that with my kids, or with my mom, or I'm losing this relative, or I'm dealing with the troubles of these millennial children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a challenge, and we as middle-aged folks are seen and heard, and we need to know how and learn how to deal with the stressors and relax in life. Yeah. I mean, I remember a point in time where people looked at middle-agedom as the place to chill. But just like you guys just said, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that whenever you're dealing with all of the things that we're dealing with, and the elements that we have to combat in society as well as in our personal lives.
Yep.
What do you think are ways to relax? What do you guys do to relax? And then we'll talk about some of the things that I've found through my research, and we'll discuss those points as well. What do you do to relax, Troy?
I'm not the typical guy by any means, but I've been a gamer all my life. So breaking out my Xbox and just vegetating for a moment helps me forget whatever was being an issue to me. That's my way of escape, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one way.
What about you, Martin?
I have several. I have several ways to relax. Um, One, like now that I found my niche into, sports reporting, you could say, it relaxes me a lot. It's my comfort zone. It's my own little world.
Yeah.
It's just like the same way that I had dived into, like, if I had my equipment for my poetry stuff, my music and stuff, I think I would split time between both of them, because making music, writing, it gave me a whole different outlook on stuff. Um,
Mm.
Peace and quiet is another one that I use. I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like a lot of chaos around me. I don't like
Agreed.
being around loudness, people being loud. I can't stand it. I have to have my sanctuary, my aura of my surrounding has to be calm. I don't like things to be out of order. I feel, I guess, if I'm gonna take a reference from Dragon Ball Z,
Mm.
I like my key to be chi. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I
Gotcha.
dig it.
So yeah.
And who said that on Dragon Ball Z?
Um,
Shit.
well, several
Would-
characters, either Goku, Vegeta, Whis, Birds. So
Yeah, I like Dragon Ball Z. I
Okay.
like the earlier episodes.
Yeah, that's my
Um,
I'm a
yeah.
diehard.
show.
Are you?
Yes.
That's my show.
Mm. So for me, to relax, something really simple that I've adapted to lately is shuffling cards.
Mm.
When I get stressed a bit, I'll just shuffle the deck. Well, not like, on some, spreading the cards out or nothing, but just the listening of the sounds of,
Right.
and just I do it for a little while, and whatever was on my mind really kind of subsides. It's really amazing. Something simple as that. I like to write. I do love nature, and I'm learning to like watching. Well, I guess not TV because it's streaming. I enjoy streaming shows.
Mhm.
Shouts out to my husband for that. Like, I've been an avid reader, writer, and music aficionada most of my life, and I really didn't like TV. I've never liked television or the idea of getting involved in like shows and episodes and stuff. I mean, of course, I had some shows that I liked when I was young or whatever, but I really just didn't even take the time. But just really getting down and watching some comedy. YouTube. Shouts out to YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I could just type in any. I'll type in good comedy or current comedy. I'll watch the shows, the David Chappelle's, the Joe Coys. I love to laugh, and so laughter is the best medicine for me. When I'm really pissed off, you might find me on some real googly goo goofiness, because it's really just keeping me from like,
Yeah.
But I like to chill and relax, laugh, watch comedy stuff. So we have a list of some things that we can expound on that I found that could contribute to greater relaxation. The biggest one, sleep. If our bodies are already exhausted from dealing with life and the ills of it, and we're not getting enough sleep, we're not happy campers. Do y'all find that if you don't sleep well enough, guys, that you're not your best?
Agreed. I mean, I normally don't sleep long anyway, but if I don't get enough, man, I start browning out towards the end of the day. And I hate that. I hate fighting sleep, big time. But, yeah.
I'm really a mean person when I'm not rested,
Oh boy.
and I don't like to be mean. I'm real snappy and crappy.
Snappy and crappy. All right.
Yeah. What about you, Martin?
I love my sleep.
Oh yeah, we did discuss that before. You and your daughter have like a sleep
Yes,
thing.
we do. Man, that's all we talk about. Matter of fact, I got off when I got off work because I cooked a roast over the weekend because she was in Atlanta with her mom looking for a prom dress. So she's like, Dad, she loves to eat too. So sleep and eat is her thing.
Dang.
Even though
Nothing wrong with that.
even because like she knows I put it down in the kitchen. So I was like, I took it to work and then I just dropped it off. And she was like, I said, what you about to do? She was like, I'm about to go to sleep. I was like, man. And I told her.
And y'all say it the same way.
Yeah.
Right?
And I told her, I said, I am so sleepy right now. If I have my car like James Bond to autopilot, I will be so good going down the highway. And then I thought about it today and I was like, man, I can't wait to get home so I could take me a nap. I said, oh, shoot, I can't. I said, I got a show to do at 9 o'clock. Oh, my God. So I was like, but sleep, I'm telling you, I love my sleep, especially when I'm off. Oh, my gosh. Don't ring my phone at all.
I wish I could sleep in. I miss sleeping in. I don't know what that is.
I love sleeping in. I feel guilty sometimes for sleeping in. Do y'all ever feel guilty? Well, not you, Martin. We know you don't care.
No.
But do you ever feel guilty sometimes, like on a Saturday, you really didn't have anything to do, and you literally just laying there with your eyes open, like I could be doing something. I could literally be doing something. I wasted my day away. Do you ever feel like that?
The only time this weekend was the only time that I literally just stayed in the bed, woke up, and then I just binge watched. What was it? It was season 1 of Pennyworth and Tulsa King. And
ooh, that's my joint. I love Tulsa
I had
King.
some good watch. Then I started watching Your Honor season 2, which is dope. So I'm like, okay. So
what do you find Your Honor on? I think I saw that earlier.
Yeah, Showtime. It's on the Showtime. Okay. And if you have access to Showtime, I think it's Sundays it comes on.
Okay.
But, the first season, mind blown. So now that I didn't even know they were gonna have a second season until I saw it. I was like, yes. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
So what about creating opportunities to stop procrastination? Do we have any procrastinators in the panel?
No.
It depends.
I procrastinate.
It depends on what it is.
I am a general in the procrastinators army.
Dang.
I can't stand it. I can't.
I agree because I don't like to procrastinate, so I agree with you, but it depends.
I know some people that procrastinate and I can't do it. I don't. If I know that something needs to be done, I have to do it. Now, if it's me, and then I create my own pace to getting it done because I have something in a schedule. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a team thing and we got to be somewhere or we got to go somewhere or whatever the case may be, and then I'm like, no, we need to go or something need to be done and be like, oh no, just I can't. I don't like procrastination. It just seems like you're wasting valuable time, and that's one thing I can't stand. I don't like my time wasted at all. I get really annoyed about that. I can't stand my time wasted. And
I feel that.
And no fashion from relationships, jobs, everything. I can't stand my time to be wasted. If you wasted my time, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Say, Martin, what about you're waiting for someone and they just not they're not making it an effort to be there on time and you waiting? That bothers me.
Let me tell you, when I was younger, I hated waiting for somebody to come get me.
Oh, I can understand that.
Now I ain't gonna lie. My sister today, she was like, I'm gonna be there to pick you up. Now, one thing about her, I love about her is that she'll be on time, but as she will get sidetracked and do something, and she's like, oh, I gotta go this. I'll be there to pick you up in a minute. And I'll be sitting there with this annoyed look on my face. She told me, what's wrong with you? I'm like, man, you could have just came and got me first.
Exactly.
She's like, well, I had to go do this. I'm like, I don't like waiting.
That sounds like
she knows my pet peeve stuff. She knows certain things that I don't. She don't. But my sister. You know, obviously she knows me, but she's younger than me. But she knows my level of annoyance. But she don't do it to just annoy me. But sometimes she might be running behind or sidetracked, or she'll make. Now sometimes she'll call. She'll say, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna run a little late. I'll be there." And I was like, "Okay." That'll give me a little bit of sigh of relief, and then I could.
So as long as someone keeping you posted.
Exactly. But if you say, "Hey, I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes," and I don't see you for 25 minutes,
and then you don't answer the phone when I call you,
and then you don't even make another effort to call, I'm gonna tell you, when you pull up, I'm just gonna have that look on my face. You go like, "What's wrong?" I'll be nothing. You know,
straight sour.
Exactly.
You already know.
The first word we use, nothing, but you know it's something.
Right.
So
what about reducing caffeine as a measure of relaxation? I used to caffeinate a lot. I think that contributed to my blood pressure getting better and me relaxing more, because I used to love coffee, iced coffee drinks, a lot, like twice or 3 times daily.
So you saving money now?
Yes.
I am not a avid coffee drinker at all.
Or soda or energy drinks.
I don't get involved in that either, because like soda for me is normally with a meal. It's never just casual drinking. But even then, I'm trying to cut back because I love me some Canada Dry. So I try to leave that.
Oh, you get into the flavors, or you just dig the ginger ale?
I mean, I love ginger ale. I love Coca-Cola with ice. I mean, it's got to be those two, but I just try not to drink them at all because I just know, so I'm trying to lose weight, and yeah.
Good for you.
Liquid calories is easy.
Martin, you drink coffee or caffeinated beverages, Red Bulls and stuff? Bang, rip it.
Good grief.
I'm saying, like, some people really go for these things. Like,
I'm trying to grasp the ones that you call one at a time. First, I don't drink coffee. I can't stand it. Power to the people that do, but you can keep it off my table, off my counter in the house. Now, if you give me some tea, I'm good. Tea relaxes you, soothes you.
You like Southern? Yeah, you from Georgia. You like tea, don't you? You like sweet tea.
Not getting it mixed up. No, sweet tea is not relaxing. Sweet tea have you bouncing off the wall.
That's what we're saying. Reducing caffeine. I was like, did you enjoy caffeine at one point at all?
I'm a soda drinker, and I had to stop because of, with my health, diet, and everything, I had to slow down off of it. I get cravings at times. I get cravings for sweets. I'm a honey bun nut. I love honey bun, and I have to really stop because I get carried away with it.
What's your favorite honey bun? You like Hostess or Miss Freshly's? I'm a fat girl, so I know all the names.
I like Little Debbie. Hostess, or sometimes I get the one with the icing on it, so I can put it in the microwave to let it melt a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But I end up buying 2 boxes at a time because I go through them real fast.
My guy.
I'm serious.
Your carb intake is through the roof.
Sharita, when I tell you, I'll sit here, I just bought some, what's the things, the Dunkin' sticks. I just bought some Dunkin' sticks Saturday.
They gone.
They was gone before Sunday.
Yikes.
Dang, Martin.
And I only had 2 left, and I took them to work, and I finished them off there on Monday. I'm telling you, when I get that
bad.
When I get that urge of sweets,
I'm with them.
I go for cakes.
Me too. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta run around the building. I gotta run around the building, around the block, because like with my sugar, I can't do nothing, man.
Hey Martin, did you ever have a Cinnabon before?
Yes, I had a Cinnabon when it first came out.
Oh
when
my
I used
Lord.
to live in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, when they first came out.
Oh my
man!
Cinnabons is sex as a dessert, boy.
When
Good
I tell you,
Lord.
Let me tell you, when I was in Seattle, I used to go to
He
the
like,
mall. I used to go to the mall, and every time I walk, before I go to clothes shopping, I go by Cinnabon and get the little 6-pack minis.
Mm-hmm.
And before I even get to where I was going, I've already finished them. And I'll be like, this is so sad.
That icing is amazing, especially when you get the Cinnabons from the spot.
Right? Nice and hot. Gooey.
It's the hotness. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess y'all like the Krispy Kreme with the light, the hot light.
I like that too. I like Auntie Anne's. Oh, Auntie Anne's pretzels. I get the garlic pretzels with the cheese. Yeah.
Look at his face.
Bad boy.
His face was like, yeah, the cheese.
I'm telling you, like my two favorite sodas, like is Sprite and Pepsi, but I'm a diehard Pepsi fan. I would drink Coke every now and then. Like if I have like a little trickle in my throat, I use that the strongness of it to fix it.
It's an excuse to drink.
Yeah. So I'm leave me alone. So, but I have to slow down off all of that stuff because it gets, it's not good for you, so therefore I have to be careful. But I mean, it's my addiction to my food addiction. So,
man,
and so I can't help it. Like I'll sit here, like say for instance, like we not on the live, I'm watching the game. I'm gonna have my computer in front of me. I might have is these Mexican sweet rolls that I be going for all the time. A Mexican person turned me on them like years ago.
The bimbo joints.
Oh my god! It looked like raisin
Troy,
bread.
have you tried any of the bimbo products?
I don't know what that is.
Boy, listen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it looks like
that company. Go ahead, Martin.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you tell them because you can do it better than me.
Let me tell you, Troy. Let me tell you, that is a pack. Sometimes they sell the singles too, or they sell the whole pack. Look, I think 6. And when I tell you, it looks just like raisin bread, but it's like a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll. It's dark.
It's like a monkey bread / cinnamon roll / honey bun.
Oh, you talk about somebody addicted to that stuff, man. I was like, why this Mexican guy turned me onto this thing, boy? The next thing I'll be looking for it all the time. If I don't want a honey bun, that's because guess what? It's not as sweet. It has just a little bit of some sweetness to it, and it's so good because you be like, ooh, it's not overly sweet. It's just right, and you start eating it. Then
is it soft?
Yeah, it's real soft, and it has a little stickiness to it.
Y'all are food for pastries. Y'all are pastry patsies.
You'll start eating it. You'll be like, "Ooh, man, this job is so good." And then you start looking at. You'll look over, and you're like, "Oh, I gotta go back and get me another piece." And before you know it, you don't be done eat the whole pack.
Wow.
Listen, moving on to the blast artist of the week. Sheesh.
Yeah.
My goodness. We do have a food show next week. It is immunity building foods. And our guest next week will be Atal Alamin out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll be talking more about immune boosting foods, and maybe we'll talk more about the foods that y'all are talking about. We can sneak in some immunity boosting foods and make it.
That might have to be a 2-hour show.
You ain't lying. So listen, I did a judgment call because the Blast Artist of the Week is actually a heavy metal band. They rock, but I just want to keep the flow going consistently. So I picked one of our blast artists tonight. His name is Elijah Rosario. He's one of our primary artists that launched with us on Blast. And this is his song called Aura, featuring the artist's voice. Let's check it out.
All right.
Should've known, baby. Should've known, baby. Should've known, baby. Should've known. Should've known. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. I'm digging your style. I love it when you smile. Any room you walk into, girl, you always shut it down. Got a Coke bottle shape. When you walk, I see it shake. Wanna take it off display. Come and take a ride with me. Girl, if you just give me time, I'll enhance your mind. If I brought you flowers for no reason, would you mind? Make love just how you want it. Cook breakfast every morning. Before you go to work, we get it poppin', got you moaning. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. I need you in my life. 'Cause the way you make me feel, all these butterflies. I said I want you as my own. Please let it be known I'm chasing you. 'Cause I'll follow you through heaven and hell just to be close to you. It's all I wanna do. 'Cause you know it's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. 'Cause it's your. 'Cause it's your. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know.
And that was Elijah Rosario with Aura.
I'll tell you, those blast artists are amazing. Go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If you are an artist or even an up-and-coming comedian or spoken word poet that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register as an artist for free. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, and we're back. Now that we got off our fat boy status, let's...
Yeah, we cooled that off a second. We were talking about ways to relax, practicing self-care. practicing self-care is something that would definitely relax you. We talked about pedicures and stuff with the fellas last week. I want to say a week before last, we talked about other measures of self-care. Meditating, laughing more. Of course, I expounded on that one. Hasta mañana. Connecting with others and fellowshipping. Minimizing phone time and screen time. I think that actually has had a place in the last three topics that we have explored on the Middlepage Podcast. Leaving that phone alone.
If I may interject.
Of course.
That would definitely be a challenge for me only because of what I do. And beyond that, I know it is still something that I need to practice. So I'm not oblivious to the fact that it's bad enough I got one, I got two. So I definitely need to know how to, put it away. Like normally when I'm out with my lady, I would definitely leave it in the car and just, enjoy the dinner and whatnot without, it's just like a magnet. It just happens automatically that my face is in it. So
my husband, he gets mad at me. I try to sneak in a little promo here, promo there. If I see something that someone's doing, I share it. We have parameters on our phone time as a couple.
wow.
But I'm saying, like, he works third shift, so I'm like, you always have access to your phone whether you want to or not. And though, I guess whenever we're spending quality time or whatever the time is, the time off the phone is like 2 a.m. because of time zones and stuff like that. Because he's a DJ, he's a entrepreneur and artist as well. So we both do a lot and communicate with people a lot, or either have conference calls, phone calls, podcasts, anything related to entertainment or music or whatever. But I definitely put my phone down. I could definitely stand to put my phone down. When he watches this, he's going to be like, yo, you said it. I can't believe you said it. But yeah, I could, now that I've done my research and, I see that is something would reduce stress. Because I've seen, places where it says in order to get a great night's sleep, you want to go ahead and wind yourself down an hour before you actually go to sleep or even rest. And so that goes into like, warm bath, good warm tea, some chamomile tea, putting your phone down, allowing your mind and your body to just disassociate or debrief from your day. So yeah, definitely.
What do you think, Martin?
Oh man, I agree with what you said, Troy. Is that it's hard. What we do right now is hard because it's like, honestly, I have two phones, and I have my laptop. So at work, I'm like, when I'm on my break, I'm still networking through, see what's going on, what news I could pick up. Like today, there was Miami Hurricanes hire the defensive coordinator from Tulane. So I was like, man, I said the first thing I gotta do is get home. I gotta do a short video to it. I put together my template and all of this stuff. And it's like, it's hard. And then like, if I'm doing like short videos to put up on shorts, I'm using one for this. I'm using my computer for that, using the other phone for this one, got the TV on working here. So it's like, it's extremely hard. Now, before I got into all of this, I could manage just one phone, just research and always be on, Facebook or whatever. Even when I did poetry to music, I didn't really have to need my phone. I just needed a computer. You know what I'm saying? So I was more into my computer and then into the phone. But now it's kind of like a vice versa, But like Troy said, now if you out on a date and something, you want to kind of like be respectful, keep your phone at bay and stuff like that, and give that person your attention and stuff like that. So yeah, I see that. But 9 times out of 10, nope.
Dang. Hey Martin, your two phones, are they both Android, or is one iPhone, the other one's Android?
They're both iPhone.
They're both iPhones, okay.
Yeah.
I actually have, this one is Android, this one's iPhone. And the reason how that happened is because once I started this company, a lot of the artists use iPhone. So I just wanted to be relatable with them. So I got an iPhone. But it's funny, I actually see the pros between the two. The reason why I kept my Android is because I do a lot of stuff on my computer. The Android phone and the computer talk real easy. With the iPhone, that is exclusively my pictures and videos. And of course, whenever I need to FaceTime somebody. So,
I'm gonna teach you a trick real quick.
Please.
If you have an Android, the best picture phone there is the Samsung Ultra. They have the 22 Ultra has the best quality of pictures than iPhone.
Really?
I want to switch really bad, and I've been thinking about leaving my iPhone behind, but I'm so addicted to it, so I just can't.
You see how it looks.
Yeah, it's hard to give up an iPhone.
Yeah, but for picture purposes, like, and for media stuff, like even for live streaming and all of this stuff, the Samsung is a V something. It's like it's about this big of a phone. It's a flip phone. It's about the size of. I'm gonna show you my phone, iPhone. It's like that, but it flips open to like a tablet.
I got you.
Wow.
And you could do flip screen to it. Also.
That's like it's probably at least 2 Gs, right?
It's like no, it's in the thousands right now. You know what I'm saying? It's up there with the iPhone 14. But I love my iPhone.
Yeah.
I have the latest iPhone 14 Pro Max.
13 Pro Max. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love my iPhone. Even though I say I might switch, I can't. I just couldn't do it. You know.
There are definitely things that iPhone does that Android just can't touch, and vice versa. But yeah, having these two, I really now cannot get rid of them because of their two different identities. You know, so
Absolutely. And then whenever you're dealing with Windows, you more apt to deal with Android, and of course, when you're dealing with Mac products, you're used to dealing with iPhones.
Yeah.
Another way to relax would be to use supplements. There's something it's not new, but it's been around a while, but people talk about it more often now. It's called ashwagandha. That is a supplement that people use for relaxation. B vitamins, essential oils like ylang ylang, citrus, lavender, bergamot, vetiver, frankincense, chamomile, sandalwood, rose oil, rose flower oil.
Bergamot has a good scent.
Yeah, it does. It actually does. It's more of a robust masculine scent to me. Yeah.
Buying a diffuser. I don't have one anymore. Okay.
I think aromatherapy is a really good measure because it's an inadvertent way to get your mind stayed on something different than it would normally be stayed on, because it's in the air now. It's in the air.
Sharita, there is one way of relaxation that I did not say that we should have said.
What's that?
Straight up sex. I'm saying that I take care of any kind of problem for me.
Go ahead and expound on that real quick.
You know how some people say they like to go to the gym to work out? Nah. Let me have my girl. There's my workout. We're both exhausted and you get a good night's sleep. I mean, you can't lose right there. What do you think on that, Martin?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's one of the ways that you can relax and go to sleep.
So you went in both ways right there.
Yeah. Because usually, you'll be exhausted and you will go to sleep. And
Carla agrees.
yeah. So yeah.
She just laughing.
I'm just So therefore, it's like, hey, you relax. You're getting a good relaxation. Definitely getting a good relaxation out of it, and then and you get a good night's sleep. So, or a good day nap, whatever works for you. So
we all win.
Yes.
What about you, Miss Trina?
It's definitely a good way to wind down.
Yes, ma'am.
There's nothing like having moments of intimacy. I'm telling you.
Carlos,
like when I was young, what she say?
She said I would pop in on this part.
Yes, ma'am. It's clandestine.
Yes.
We're glad you're here.
Welcome.
When I was younger, I wouldn't have thought of it as a method of relaxation, but
right.
Now, like we said last week, it starts from the wake up. You have the idea of it on your day. Like a relaxing day could definitely be about chilling with your mate, gentle touches, taking time, doing stuff with one another. Right. And, ending up into the evening and, having great intimacy and just really a deep, good 12-hour sleep.
Ooh, what is that?
She said 12 hours sleep.
That's why I'm like, what is that? I want to know that.
Listen, I'm telling you, intimacy is good. I'm glad you made that point, Troy.
Oh, well, it would be the man to have to say something ungawa like that.
No, I mean, listen, we are seeking truth here on the Middlepage Podcast, and we want to make sure that everyone has 12 hours.
Yeah,
we want to make sure everybody. We want to make sure that everybody has all the tools they need in order to navigate middle-agedom at their best capacity.
Exactly.
I don't even think with melatonin I can achieve 12 hours of sleep.
I'm just gonna smile that over like this.
I don't know. I think I could achieve 12 hours sleep because I like my sleep, so therefore it won't be a problem for me.
I don't have a problem wanting it. It's just getting to it is my issue. 6
you
hours,
have some great.
Like I'm up.
You have some great intimacy. It will knock you down. Sometimes you get to the point when you get middle-aged that you can't be intimate during the work week, or you will just be toast. You got to save intimacy for times when you actually have time to recover.
Let me ask y'all this question.
Go ahead.
I'm reading Carla says she said, "Nah, I can sleep 10 hours." Ooh, let's just add more to it. Let me ask you a question. When you get your sleep really, really good, and somebody
don't you say it,
decides to wake you up,
my God,
what is your first response?
Why the hell did you do that? And it's an ugly face.
Oh.
Like, because I mean, I dream good. When I dream epic dreams. I don't know why, right? And these are dreams that I just don't. I mean, of course, I want to wake up by the grace of God, but I'm just saying, you want to finish the dreams.
Mm-hmm.
One day, I think my mama kept calling my phone repeatedly. Woke me up out of this really good dream. Great example, Martin. I was mad. I was really pissed off for like half a day because I really wanted to know what happened. You have a dream, and it's people that's no longer in your life. It was a dream about someone who was no longer in my life, and in my mind, I'm like subliminally, how did this person even pop up in my head? So I want to see what happened to them in my dream.
Wow, gotcha.
That's never happened to y'all. No.
I remember dreams that I wanted to get back into, and it Felt like that lottery ticket, that winning lottery ticket you wanted is just unobtainable. So, man, I hate that.
So we already know, Martin. We know. Like you said, you'd be mad. Anyway.
Definitely. I'm laughing at Carla's. She said, "I'm a professional sleeper." Oh my god, that is me all day long, every day.
I'm learning to be a professional sleeper. Shouts out to my husband once again. He is a sleeper. He says sleep is sacred. Something his mother taught him, and I've had to learn to lay down, because that's, Sharita, you're not resting enough. That he really has my best interest in heart in a lot of ways. Sharita, you're not resting enough. Wow. Come and lay down. And I'll be like, man, damn, I'm not tired. It's like you need to get tired because you've been up all day. Wow. I had to get into Downy fabric softener, terry cloth robes, fuzzy socks, little fleece throws. And now I really, literally, I can't hit the pillow and fall asleep, right. But I literally can get my gear on, my sleep gear on, and learn to fall asleep rather faster than I did before.
I got you.
Right.
So yeah, that is definitely a relaxation.
I could put my head on the pillow and I'll be gone.
Really? You one of them?
I have no problem going to sleep. It's mostly because I have sleep apnea. So I put on my mask and I hit that pillow. It's a wrap. But I don't stay asleep. That's the issue.
That's because you're getting all that good oxygen.
Well, Troy, I'm different because let me tell you, my head hit the pillow. Boy, look at here. I'm out. Now one thing about me, even though I love my sleep and I go to sleep fast, but I actually, if I hear something, a noise, I wake up just like that.
Wow, you're a light sleeper.
But no, I can sleep heavy, but I have like a keen sense of awareness while I'm sleeping. Like if I don't know, I can't explain it. But I always been that way, even since I was little. Like I could sleep really, really good, but if I hear, and it's kind of good because if somebody was trying to break into something, I could easily hear noise like that, because I could jump up. But when I go back to sleep, there is no hope. As I'm out. And then if I'm really, really tired, because I'm not a snorer, but if I'm really, really tired, then you'll hear me snore.
Wow.
I tall popped in and said that your body's maintenance crew works while you're sleeping. So, lots of repairing and things of that nature are done while we're sleeping. So yeah, sleep is probably the best relaxation method.
I don't know.
What was you about to say, Troy?
What I was going to say is the best sleep that I had recently is when I had COVID. And then the ways of getting better, man, because my body literally had to reboot to fight it. But I had great sleep. Woke up feeling like $2 million. So shout out to COVID. No thanks. I don't want to go through it. It was terrible, but I slept great.
He said $2 million.
He said that your body is your body's maintenance crew works best when you sleep. Well, they must be doing renovation of mine because I'll be gone.
Listen. Well, let's see if there is any other. Healthy diet, physical activity, things that we've been talking about all the time on the Middlepage Podcast. Gotta get physical. Gotta get that vitamin D. Get out there in nature. Exchange some carbon monoxide for oxygen, some chlorophyll with the plant life. Really just get yourself out there. Who has actually gone for a walk in the last week? Other than walking to your car or Walmart.
Does walking at work count?
No.
Because
We're supposed to do physical activity outside of work, and
I walk.
I mean that I'm gonna say me. I have not met my steps at all this week.
Yeah, work is about the longest walks. Go ahead.
Well, actually, I wasn't. I probably didn't pay no attention because we do have a gym here at my complex, so I will be in my gym on Thursday since I'm off. So I would do it in the evening when I get off and just go in there, but I don't know. I gotta find a motivation for it because it'll be so late. I'll be tired.
That's the biggest thing. Tired. But that LDL cholesterol number says we got to get active.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that niche of workout that, kind of works with my schedule, but at the same time, I'll be able to do and be motivated with and not have to muster up the will to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a work in progress, as the saying goes.
I think everything is a work in progress, but as long as we're trying, I commend you guys. You two definitely are very transparent and very, very informative and giving understanding into you guys' lives and how you implement a lot of the stuff that we talk about in the Middlepage Podcast already in your lives.
Thank you.
I thank y'all so much for being so open to share.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, like I told you, Sarita, in the chat, I love the show. I mean, it gives me a whole perspective to talk about something different outside of sports because I could talk about anything. There's not a subject that I can't talk about. And then, being on here with Troy is an honor and a blessing just to be in his presence, to get to know him a little bit more. And everything, and talk about some serious stuff that plagues us as men and women that we going through this in our middle age and stuff like that, from sleeping, from eating, from relationships, from finances. So it gives me a whole different realm to tap into and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, I look forward for the show every Tuesday now since I moved my Miami Hurricane show from 7 to Wednesdays just to clear this spot up so I can have that spot. I didn't tell you, Troy, but I told Sarita last week or a couple of days ago. But I usually have my Miami Hurricane show on Tuesdays, but now I moved it to Wednesdays because I wanted to free this show up and everything like that. So I could, like, when I come home, I can have enough wind down time, then get myself prepared,
That's dope. I like that.
And thank you for moving your show. Oh man, I've had a great time with y'all tonight talking about relaxation, middle-agedom, and what we can do to get more relaxed time, more relaxation opportunities and elements of relaxation. Before we cut out of here, guys, anybody want to say any last tidbits to the people? Share just a little bit more knowledge, about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute.
You want to go ahead, Martin?
Yeah, I know we talked about relaxation and everything, and we didn't probably mention it, but I'm going to throw it out there. Make sure if you don't do some of the stuff that we have brought up tonight, find some form of meditation, quiet meditation that will help you relax a little bit, get your mind clear, recharge your soul, and refresh yourself. So, but unless that, enjoy your guys. Continue to grow. We grow through each other. Learn a lot of different stuff and everything like that. So yeah.
Thank you, Carla. We love you too.
Aww.
I love it. And make sure you tune into Carla's Concoction
Yeah.
on Blast Music 24/7 on Fridays.
Thursday.
Excuse me, Thursday. Yes, thank you. On Thursday.
What time is her show?
Her show is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, and you can find us right here on YouTube. Go
They
ahead.
get lit. I love their show.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
subscribe to the channel. Go ahead.
I definitely would check it out. I do have a show tomorrow around 8 o'clock, so I will try to tune in through YouTube on through one of my phones, so I can at least, watch her, get a knowledge of her show a little bit, so and come in and support.
Thank you. And what about you, Troy? Any last words?
I'm just grateful to be a part of the show, and I'm loving the transparency, honesty, and open-hearted change. I won't know everything, and I'm assuming these guys here won't either. And together we can help each other, live better, hopefully longer, and get some clarity and some peace in our lives. So I look forward to see where we're going to be going.
Absolutely.
She said her show is she does her shows in the morning.
She's in the evening.
She said she's 8:30 this week, and she said
this week she means 8:30 p.m. just this week.
Okay. Because I know her previous comment said she do it in the morning.
I think she's saying she do it in the morning. Her meditation.
Okay.
Speaking of meditation.
Got you. So, but actually, I don't have a show on Thursdays, so I can't tune in on her show on Thursdays because I have a show tomorrow. Because I'm thinking tomorrow is Thursday, but it's Wednesday, so I'm not off. So yeah, all right. So definitely, I'll tune into her show on Wednesday. So Sarita, make sure you post it on my page, or hit it in my inbox.
I'll shoot you the link. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sounds good.
And you can definitely subscribe, as well as our viewers. Subscribe to Blast Music 24/7 and get all of the great shows: The Glass House, Carla's Concoction, Shine Vibrations, Rats, all the wonderful shows. There's a lot of great programming on Blast, and we are proud to be a part of it with the Middlepage Podcast.
Yes, indeed.
We've been talking about relaxation today. Please tune in next week where we'll be talking about immunity boosting foods with Atal El-Amin. We have a lot of great episodes coming up, and I'm just so pleased to be here with you guys. Can't wait to see y'all next time. Make sure you check us out and follow us on Instagram, info.middlepage, and once again, subscribe to Blast Music 24/7. On behalf of everybody here at Middlepage Podcast, we bid you adieu. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.